What's good? It's your boy Rossyè Lamont. I'm here with my girl TampaMystic at Industry's Most Wanted, the #1 podcast in the South. Let's get it.
Rossyè Lamont.
Take all this toxic love and mix it with my medicine. Black on black, back to back, shit looking like the president. I come from the hundreds when niggas kicking your residence. I went back and got my shit legit.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast.
Industry's
Boom!
Most Wanted.
I heard that we got Rossyè Lamont in the building.
Whoop.
What's going on with you, bro?
What's up, Tampa? How you feeling?
Hey, listen, it's a pleasure. The pleasure's all mine. I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, but I feel like the pleasure's mine because I feel blessed and honored to be here today.
Give me some love.
Yes, ma'am.
Boom. Listen, I don't know how to sing, but happy birthday to you. It's his birthday, y'all.
Yeah, man. Big 3-1 today, man.
I know that's right. Looking like he about 23, 24. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what's up. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
We're going to be turning up again tomorrow night.
Man, we got a whole show going on this weekend.
Yeah.
Bonfire, ATL. Y'all beat me there. Don't meet me there.
Beat us there.
Yeah.
Facts. Shout out to Hip Hop Since 1987 for putting it all together.
Man, shout out to them.
Absolutely. But, without further ado, man, go ahead and give us that official introduction.
Well, my name is Rossyè Lamont, born and raised Chicago, Southside, Wild Hunteds, my whole life. Man, me personally, I wouldn't consider myself one trade. I do everything music-wise. Produce, engineer, artist, songwriter, you name it. I'm a one-man hit maker. So if you need anything, come holler at me, gang. Let's go.
He's like a one-stop shop, y'all.
You dig?
Listen, I love hearing when artists are tapped into so many different aspects of the business.
You got to.
100%.
You got to, because, if you get, you're going to get left out.
Get on board or get left behind. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
We have to learn to have multiple hustles.
You got to, because you're going to get lost.
That's why I record all my own interviews, because it's like, you can't always expect other people to do stuff for you. They got their own schedules as well.
And you going to do it the way you going to do it. And you going to do it the right way.
Period. Give me some love on that. Boom.
We right here right now. I swear we right here.
Yeah, we vibing. We in each other's heads right now.
Yes, ma'am.
That is so dope. Well, listen, I just really want people to understand your journey.
Yeah.
You probably have been through a lot in your life.
Man, my journey is crazy, man. Coming out from the south side of Chicago, dealing with, the drugs and the guns and all of the adversity on that south side. It's just being able to make it through that and, sticking to something that you can grow and that turns into something great. You know what I mean? So just staying focused, sticking to the plan, and coming correct, making sure you got that face card and you do good business, you're going to go far. You hear me?
Man, you just spoke a mouthful.
Man.
Well, Pastor Rossyè in the building.
Lord today.
Yes, Lord. And it's his birthday, y'all. Y'all keep wishing him a happy birthday. You know what I'm saying?
We turning up all weekend, man. Meet us in South by Southwest too, man. We got another. We going crazy, man. I might be talking too soon, but look, I'm just excited. You hear me? So look, let's go.
As you should be.
Yeah.
So let's take it back. I always like to understand, the childhood transition into where you're at now. You know, I'm from Florida. We call it you was a jit. You know what I'm saying? When you was a jit, when you was, in your childhood, take us back before music came into play. What did you aspire to do?
And this is gonna sound crazy, right? And I hope my pop's watching. But when I was a shorty, he was like, he wanted me to be a pilot, for real.
What?
He wanted me to be a commercial airline pilot.
Wow, that's big.
And it was big, right? I used to draw airplanes and be like, Dad, I want to be a pilot and this and that.
Yeah.
But just growing and just being exposed to my environment, I just learned to love the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just organically happened.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And then coming up with my friends and my partners that I grew up with, all of them inspired me to become the person I am today. Just all of those experiences and all of that, I just took all of it and it just molded me to the person I am.
Yeah.
Like, just from my slang to how I talk, how I handle conversations, anything. It just all comes from
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything that you go through in life, even from birth, stuff we may not remember.
It's just subconsciously there. You know what I mean? It'd be like,
isn't that insane? How we only remember bits and pieces, but it's all there.
Yeah. It's like you try to unlock those memories, and then sometimes you can't think of nothing else until you figure out what you was just trying to figure out. I'll be like, hey. But I'll be talking for days about that.
No, it's so. What would you say was the earliest memory you have of your childhood?
I say I probably start remembering stuff when I was about 5.
Okay.
Yeah, like kindergarten.
Yeah.
I kind of still remember my.
Do you remember your kindergarten teacher?
Miss Janine, if you watching this,
We lied. Look at me now.
Right. Yeah. But no, man. Yeah, Miss Janine, man. Yeah, that was one of my favorite teachers growing up. Yeah, and yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy, but. Yeah, but my earliest memory, I would say about 5. 6.
Yeah, and I think we have to sometimes reflect back on that because whether we know it or not, some of the stuff that may have happened to us during that time, good or bad, can still affect you today.
Oh, yeah. You got to try to make sure that those values and the morals that you do get from your teachers, because you learn from everybody.
100%.
Right? You learn from the kid on the playground. You learn from the bully. You learn from the teacher, your mom, dad, whatever. So you take bits and pieces of all that and just take what you need and process it and become the better person you are today,
Absolutely. When I was in elementary school, I used to run track and field. I used to love to run.
Yeah.
And I remember there was this one other female, and her and I were always neck and neck. And I remember her telling me how she was going to smoke me and all this stuff in elementary school. That's, I think, where my competitive nature came in from elementary, just remembering that.
She went out there going,
but I smoked her now.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Oh, don't get it twisted. I ain't pull no hammies. I'd pull a hammy now. Too old to be out there. What's the last time you ran full speed? Like really gave it your all.
I must have been running from something, or I don't know. I would say maybe when I was catching a flight, I think I was running late. I was running down trying to find my gate. I want to say, that was
bullets.
With a bag. Oh, it was ugly. Early in the morning too.
Right, exactly. You don't want to miss them flights because it becomes a hassle when you got to reschedule and all that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Did you play any sports at all when you was younger?
Yeah. So it's probably gonna sound weird, but when I was in high school, I used to play golf.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I used to play golf. It don't sound right when you see me playing golf, but yeah, I used to play golf, and then I used to run track and field, and I used to play basketball in elementary school.
Did you?
Yeah.
You was a little hooper?
I was a little bit. They used to give me the ball. I used to shoot threes and stuff, but that was all I used to do.
Yeah.
They used to pass me the ball because I was good with the 3-pointers, so I used to give me that in the pocket. Easily. And they'd be like, all right, cool. Yeah, or I say, yeah, woo. I'm like, all right, cool. That's what I was. And then we went to high school, and then, I started becoming, I hung with the older kids.
Understood.
Me and my sister, we went to the same high school. And I used to hang with her people. She was 2 grades older than me.
Yeah.
So I just used to kick it with them and absorb all that. And track and field, that was about my sophomore year. Track and field.
What you was running?
Coach Spurlock, I was doing a 500 and, ooh.
You was dusting them?
No, well, yeah. I was decent, but I ain't going to say I was the best, but I was decent. And then for some reason, I don't know, I just slowly transitioned out of it. I just, like, my time was just taken elsewhere, like with school and then music. Like, after school, I just go straight to the studio after school. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wasn't doing homework or something. But other than that, that was pretty much it.
How did you get into playing golf? In high school, that's different.
God. You know what? I think I started playing golf because that was the only thing open.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I really don't know why I play golf. Like, I think to myself every day, like, why was I playing golf? Like, I mean, it was cool. It was a chill sport, out there chilling. You're
not gonna get injured like you will playing basketball.
Yeah, we used to play at Joe Louis on the South Side, and it was decent. We had competitions with the local schools and stuff. It was decent, but overall, I really don't know why I was playing golf. Like, it was cool though.
So it's safe to say you don't still play.
I will.
You would.
I would play it. Because I go to Top Golf all the time.
Yeah,
right? And I be trying to smack stuff.
Yeah.
But, hey, I'm not perfect, but hey, we make it happen.
That's dope. So, again, still staying in your younger years, you're still young now, so don't take that the wrong way. I'm talking about when you was like, a youngin'.
Yeah.
Did you have somebody around you that maybe motivated you, inspired you to get you tuned into music?
Yeah. So, my late homie, Marcus, AKA A-Smack.
Yeah.
That was my homie. Like, we was locked in from kindergarten, from age 6 to he recently passed in 2019, and we was like yin and yang, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wherever he was at, I was right there, you know what I mean? And his music stuff, he inspired me so much. I mean, just from just inspiration, just lyrics and flows and everything. He just pretty much inspired me so much, and losing him, in 2019 Labor Day, it just didn't feel the same afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it still feel like he here with me.
Yeah, he is.
He definitely here.
He's here in this room right now.
He here with me right now. Hey, Smack, if you hear me, man, just know, man, I'm doing this for us, man. You know? But yeah, that was really what really structured me. On top of my team, Beyond the Cool, that I started in high school, it was our little clique, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we clicked up and kind of hung out and did parties, and my boy Jeff in the studio here with us. But yeah, if it wasn't for him, I think I wouldn't really be here because I wouldn't have had the motivation.
Of course.
And the inspiration.
Yeah.
I'm preaching. Yeah,
No,
I'm preaching right now.
well, it's taking us to church.
Yeah, but I feel like if it wasn't for them, you know, my whole team that I had coming up, I wouldn't be here today.
So let's dive into that a little bit more in depth.
Yeah.
You know, having someone believe in you. Sometimes we feel like they believe in us more than we believe in ourselves, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like, and not to say you didn't believe in yourself, but it sounds like he really believed in you.
He did.
Inspired you.
Yeah, he did. Like, you know, when we first started those early songs, you know, and you be like, dang, how this sound, bro? You know, you make a song, you by yourself,
yeah,
and you let that first person hear it,
yeah.
And he was like, bro, what is that? What? You know, once that feeling right there stuck with me. You know what I mean?
It's one of those moments you'll never forget.
Yeah, it stuck with me, and I was just like, I could really do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, we've been rocking and rolling. We probably did about four or five projects collectively.
Dope.
3 of them is unreleased, but I will release them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
You said he passed in 2019?
2019 Labor Day.
I could tell that it's emotional for you.
Yeah, it never heals.
No.
It never heals. That was like a brother I never had.
Because he was like, I was about to say, he was like a brother to you.
Yeah, and you know, when that happened, you know, I was asleep. I got the call. I'm like,
Man.
my world changed right there.
Let's talk about, can you talk about that a little bit? You okay with talking about it? Okay.
absolutely.
I just feel like a part of the healing process is actually getting it out.
Yeah.
You know, you have to let it out no matter how emotional it is.
Yeah.
And fellas, just so you guys know, it's okay to shed a tear, men.
It is.
It don't make you less of a man, in my opinion. Coming from a grown woman, it makes you more of a man that you can open up and show your emotions. I'm just saying.
Well,
Yeah,
to a certain extent.
I ain't saying you got to do it in front of a crowd of people,
Yeah.
but in your own time.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Vent. You got to vent to people and get it out, because for sure, she's spitting right now.
So with someone like him, what's his name?
Marcus.
Marcus.
Yeah.
So with having someone like Marcus in your life who was so supportive and really believed in you, and, you know, we don't question God, but God brought him home, took him home.
Yeah.
You know, how did that change your life from that day forward?
Well, what it did tell me was life was short,
Yeah.
right? And make the best out of every day.
Yeah.
You know, try to, you know, knock out today's goals today.
Yeah.
And stay focused, because, you know, life could be cut short like that. You
100%.
know, and to just make sure to get something done.
Yeah.
You know, and strive and focus on your goals and your dreams, because you don't want to get caught up in the rat race. And, you know, you just want to be able to just be able to create and create a life around your creations and your hobbies and your passions. So with that, you know, it kind of made me feel as if, you know, I kind of looked at life differently since that day. You know, I kind of value my relationships more now, because you never know when somebody could leave this earth.
100%.
You know, so I take every relationship, business relationship, personal relationship.
Yeah.
I take it very personal.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and if I rock with you, I rock with you. And, you know, if we locked in, we locked in, you know.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I feel like that's kind of how that molded me to be a better person overall.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because he's still with you.
He's still with me. He's sitting right here.
He's sitting right there right now.
He's sitting right here, man.
Cheering you on.
My boy, man.
And you have to continue to do that. Whenever you lose someone close to you, like we lose them in physical form, but spiritually they're still with you,
man,
and he will be.
Yeah, he be hovering around. He wherever I'm at, he be there, man. I swear. Whenever I lock in on something new, I'll be like, yeah, Marcus here with me.
Absolutely.
Because I be feeling his flows.
You feel it.
His flows be there with me, man. So I be feeling that. And I be like, okay, cool. So I'm finna tap into that. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep it alive, too.
Absolutely.
Because I want people, I remember that flow. And,
right.
And I'll be like, oh, yeah, exactly. I'm trying to tap in with that. And so everybody can feel how I'm feeling. And once I do that.
And you said you have a lot of unrelleased music that you and he did?
Oh, my God. I got so much music that's unreleased. I'm talking about 3-4 mixtapes ready to drop.
Wow.
You hear me? Like, we was just waiting for the right time. You know what I mean? It was just,
and then he had an untimely death.
You know, and
Was it an unexpected situation?
unexpected,
Which makes it even harder because you can never prepare for it. Even if someone is like sick and, you know, you won't know that their time is coming.
Right.
But when they just are snatched away, like whether it's their, you know, auto accident or someone kills them or whatever the situation may be, you can never fully prepare for that.
No, you can't. You can't. And you just take it a day at a time. You know what I mean? Because, you know, they will want you to keep going. They will want you to keep going. And it's like, I tell myself that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like giving up. I'm not going to give up.
No.
At times when you do,
Yeah.
you always be like, nope. In the back of your mind, you know, they always going to push you. Even if you like, nope, you trying to sit down, they nope, stand up.
That's
nope,
right.
Because you got to keep going.
If you give up, you're letting yourself down. You're letting other people down.
You won't live with yourself after that.
No.
You will not.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't. And, you know, I can't live with that. So I got to pursue my dreams. You know what I'm saying? And he would want me to do that too.
Of course.
And he used to be in the comedy, you know, and doing stand-up and stuff. So, yeah, it was a moment to be alive for sure. Yeah. Like, because, yeah, he was real interesting. I only hang around interesting people. You know what I mean? So, I just wish, you know, he'd be here today to share this moment with me. You know what I mean? So
it's tough.
Yeah.
He sounded like he was an amazing human being.
The funniest person you will ever meet in your life. Like, yeah, but that's my man. But he gonna live through me. So
he gonna live through you, and just know that absolutely one day you guys will meet again.
For sure.
You know,
for sure.
I believe that we all will be together again at some point in time. And that's why, you know, when people, you know, especially if they get sick and stuff, we can't be selfish. If it's their time to go, we have to allow them to go.
You don't want them to be in pain no more. You
know?
Lingering on. That's me being selfish, wanting to just be with you to be here 100%. With me physically. Nah, if they hurting and you see they hurting, let them rest.
Let them go.
Let them rest.
Absolutely.
That's the best thing to do.
So, you know, from that day forward, you know, has your style of music changed at all, or you've kind of kept it the same?
I would say, I kind of incorporate, you know, more emotional. I kind of tap in more with my emotions with the music now. Yeah. And more than I did. Yeah. Because it's so much stuff's changed since then and now.
A lot of pain.
So I try to channel that into new music that I make, and I want it to resonate with the people, you know, and when it can, and I can capitalize off of that in that situation.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Are you a writer? Do you sit down and write your music?
You know what? I actually do both.
Okay.
Yeah, so it depends. You know, the beat bring it out.
Yeah.
You know, so if the beat kind of something that can pull that punch in and out, you can just go in and punch real quick. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Sometimes some beats take a little bit more, you know, focus, and it's more complex. And in those situations, I'd rather write it out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think, too, it comes with our emotion. Like, if you're feeling really emotional and you feel like you need to pour it out, you need to put it on paper.
Yeah. And then sometimes what I notice, too, my brain, like, move faster than my hand can write. So it's better to just go punch anyway sometimes. I'll be like, all right, what I just say? Like, dang, I think I just said that. No, let me just go punch. Yeah. Sometimes that's what I do. I do both, though. But for the project that I just did, I wrote this one because it meant something to me.
Let's talk about that, because it sounds like it was very personal to you.
Yes.
You have probably a million different emotions inside you, just from life period and from losing your friend. Yeah. When this new project, it's not released yet?
It actually dropped today.
It's on your birthday.
Yes, ma'am.
So a lot of people are probably still in the midst of hearing it. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
What are they going to get different from this project? What's the name of it?
It's called Cool, You Found Me.
Cool, You Found Me.
Yes, ma'am.
What are they going to get different, if anything, from your previous bodies of work that you've released?
Well, what they're going to get is they're going to get the experience that where I tapped in to produce this project. Yeah. They're going to get the full experience from the production, from the beat selection, the quality of the engineering, just everything all together is a full package. Yeah. And it's pretty much the lifestyle that encompasses Rossyè Lamont, the brand. Man. So it's like, it's deep. So it's lifestyle music, man. It's party lifestyle music. You know, it's something that, you know, the college kid can turn up to on the weekend with his buddies. Yeah. It's something that the girls can ride to. Yeah. It's something that the guys on the block can this thump. You know what I mean? So it tailors to a lot of people.
I love it.
I mean? So yeah, and it's real short and sweet. I wanted to make it short and sweet because I know how people attention spans are. I know people attention spans are short.
Nah, for real.
I try to keep it real short, sweet, and chef's kiss. You hear me?
Absolutely, because you wanna keep them coming back for more.
Exactly, and I kind of want to starve them too. I want to give them something to keep them hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Keep them hungry. It's like an appetizer.
Eat it up.
Like, dang, I can't wait for the next one. How many songs are on it?
So this is a 6-track EP.
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
Ma'am. I produce 100% of it, and I'm so proud of that. You know what I mean?
Congratulations. That is big.
That's big, you know? And that's the thing I did differently with this, right? I wanted to do everything my way, myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because coming up, you know, I was learning. It was always a learning experience.
Yeah.
From using YouTube beats. Everybody use YouTube beats at
Yeah,
that point, right?
of course.
You know, but it's like now, all right, now I want to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
I want to do everything the right way. So with that, I was just like, hey, let's do it, put everything together.
Yeah.
And now we got this finished product, and I can't wait for the world to hear it.
I know that's right. So it's now officially out on all the...
It's officially out. Cool, You Found Me. It's available on Apple Music, Spotify. It will be on Amazon and Pandora by the end of the week.
What does that title mean to you?
What?
Cool, You Found Me.
It's like, okay, so Cool, You Found Me. It's like, you know, a lot of people don't know who I am yet.
Yeah.
So it's like once they do stumble upon me and they've hit the music, and once you see the cover art is so dope, right? I snap, right? But once you see the cover art and then you hear the music, it all ties in. It's like, cool, you found me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it's like it's full circle.
That is so dope.
It catches the new people. It retains my existing fans, and it's all about growth from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you engineer,
you
know, so you do recording sessions,
Yep.
you mix, you master.
Yep.
Do you also do like post-production stuff as well, like any post-production work?
I have.
Yeah.
I've done show tracks. I've done pretty much whatever I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
But as of lately, I haven't. I've been so focused and on getting this project done.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to do any post-production gigs at the moment.
But that's something that you can definitely do.
I got that hat. I got however many hats you want me to wear. I can put any one of them on at any time.
You're a producer.
I'm a producer, songwriter, engineer, and an artiste.
Artiste.
Gotta say it.
Which one came first?
I would say I started making beats first.
Okay.
Yeah, I started making beats. I made my first beat in 2010.
I
never forget.
Let's talk about that. What did that beat sound like?
All right, so my first song, Gucci Mane had released a song at the time. It was called Kush Is My Cologne.
Okay.
Right? This was like, I forgot what year it came out, like 2009, 2010. I had tried to write a song to that instrumental.
Okay.
And then I was like, I don't want to use this instrumental, but I like the flow of it.
Right.
So I was like, let me download FL Studio. This was like FL Studio 9 or 6 or something came out a long time ago. I was like, yeah, let me try it. And I just started downloading beat kits, drum kits, VSTs, and just started making beats. Before I knew, I started watching YouTube videos and just getting better. Just started making more beats. Then I started writing to those beats.
Okay.
Right. And then I started shopping those beats around to other artists who needed beats.
Yeah.
Then I was like, man, instead of shopping this around, let me rap on my own stuff.
Period. Absolutely.
Right. So then from there, I just started building. From there.
Who better to get your sound the way you want it than you?
From me. You know what I'm saying? From me. That's how I do. I'd rather set it up my way because I know what I want to hear.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I know what I want to hear. And look, a lot of stuff it'd be too much. You know, it'd be too much. So once you kind of keep it simple, you can fill it in, meet the beat halfway.
Yeah.
It's a 100% project.
Absolutely. Because I think it's almost impossible to describe a sound to somebody. Like in your head, you can hear in your mind before the song comes out how you want it to sound.
I can hear the full product.
You can hear it, but trying to explain that to someone else is almost impossible. So it's like you almost are forced to do it yourself.
Half the time. That's half the battle doing that. Yeah. Because I've noticed that, you know, working with a lot of people, working in a lot of other different studios, when I did work with different engineers, they would make my vocals so flat. I'd be like, I can do this mix. I'm paying you, you know, X amount of dollars an hour to sound like something. And come out, I could do better than this for free.
Right.
You
Just do it yourself.
And once I learned that and locked in, couldn't nobody tell me nothing.
Do you like your vocals to sit more on top of the beat?
It depends, right? Because sometimes if I stack it, then yes.
Yes.
But sometimes I want it to kind of be embedded in the beat. So it's like where the beat doesn't flush it out and it's not too overbearing. So I kind of want it perfect, that sweet spot, to the point where you can turn it down and it still peeks through.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want it distorted to the point where them highs is like, ooh, I gotta turn it down.
Right. You don't want the beat drowning you out, but you don't want to drown the beat out either.
Exactly. It's like that even mix. It's just perfect. I love it. It's like a medium ribeye.
Cut so perfectly.
Yeah.
So how did you get into engineering?
I was forced into it, recording Marcus,
Yeah.
my friend who passed away. I pretty much recorded 100% of everything he had out on the internet.
That's so dope.
All of it.
What was his name, like artist name?
He had two, A-Smack and Bipolar.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and he uses Bipolar name for more of the comedy side. But
That's funny though that he has the name Bipolar, but he has two names. You know,
he was a comical genius. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, so yeah, that's how I got started. Pretty much recording all of his projects, all his singles, any video he shot, anything he did came out of my studio.
Man.
And that's how I just got better. And then recording other artists. You know, other artists be like, where you record it? I record myself, bro.
Man.
Oh yeah, come check me out. Oh yeah. And then I just built my client base from there. And yeah, that's how it happened.
I think in today's era, every artist, if they're capable of doing so and got the space, they need to have a little recording setup in their house.
Got to. A home studio is ideal. Ain't nothing like cooking up a hit with your PJs on. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing like it. Cooking up a beat. You got dinner cooking. You come back here, add your 808s to the beat.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with that, I think that is key. You need a home studio because when you get those ideas on the fly, you need to go put them on wax.
Absolutely.
ASAP before you forget it. You know, because that's one thing you'll do. You'll work on something and then be like, oh man, I got to book a session a week from now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got to hold on to that, whatever you're doing, but until then, just to put it down. It's like, nah.
Your emotion is going to be different by the time you get to the studio.
And then you be like, how do I do that? What was I doing?
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
Exactly.
So yeah, no.
You could be in the middle of doing anything, be like, man, I got to go record. Now you go to your home studio, get it out your system.
Yep.
You're not feeling like you're on someone else's watch, like rushed.
Exactly.
You can experiment with your sounds.
Exactly. And then it's not expensive. You could get a good home studio setup for under $1,000.
I was gonna say at max for a decent setup $1,000 or less.
Or less. I would say my first studio setup, I think my mic alone was just $200.
That's what I'm saying. You can get decent mics today for 100 and something, 200 max.
And you know what? I ain't even have all that fancy interface stuff. I had a USB mic.
Yeah.
Plug that joint right in the computer. And it was all about, I mixed in Fruity Loop. So I did all my mix and mastering in there. Yeah. And it just brought out those vocals so nice.
Yeah.
And it was just like, hey, I'm taking this and running with it.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody tell me nothing. So, yep. That's what happened.
As long as they know how to record themselves good and properly speak into the mic, and as long as they have a good engineer like yourself, they're in the game.
That's all you need, because the engineers is the cheat code.
The engineer is the cheat code. They don't get enough.
Yeah, because
they don't get enough recognition.
Yeah, they don't. They make your favorite artist your favorite artist.
100,000%.
If you hear your favorite song just raw vocal, you be like, "What is this?"
You be like, "Who is that?"
Exactly.
That's trash.
Man, let me tell you something, man.
After watching the verses,
yeah,
some of the artists when they was performing live, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ray J.
Boy, they was eating that man
Sorry,
up.
not sorry. Time out. I sounded like that because I was holding my baby.
Right,
whatever.
You was out there looking crazy.
Yeah, you was looking crazy. Yeah. But no, I mean, absolutely. I think that's so dope, and it's so important as an artist. I think not everybody has the capability of doing that.
Yeah, no.
But if you do, man, get your little home set up.
That's all you got to do.
Absolutely.
That's all you got to do. And just get you a couple good customers.
Yeah.
And just keep it revolving. That's all you got to do.
Who was the first artist to rap on or sing on one of your beats?
I would say the first person who like really had clout that rapped on my beat was probably King Louie.
Okay.
Out of Chicago.
Dope.
I had him on one of my beats. It was called Hard Body Flintstones.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
Back in like 2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a decade ago.
Yeah, it was a while. Like I said, I've been in this for a while.
Yeah, you've been doing it for a minute.
And yeah, just how that came about, I think one of his artists came through my studio.
Yeah.
Through my homie Marcus.
Yeah.
Like he brought him to my studio.
Shout out Marcus was like
networking like crazy, right? So yeah, he came through and I was just cooking up beats when he came through. And then he was like, "Hey, what's that?" I had a Fred Flintstone sample in there. It was like, "Yeah, but that's why he called it Hard Body Flintstone."
That's dope.
And then he sent it back to me. It was like, "Hey, he rapped on your beat and they did a video to it." I was like, "Ooh."
Ooh.
And it's still out. It's still out. Hard Body Flintstones. Y'all go check it out.
So when that happened, you know, being that somebody that's, you know, known from your city, how did that motivate you to want to keep doing that?
That let me know, you know what I'm saying, that I could, you know, if I really put my mind to it, I could go crazy.
Absolutely.
You know, if I really put my mind to it and focus up, can't nobody tell me no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once I did that, I started kind of branching off into his artists. I did a couple beats for Mubu, so a couple Mubu Gang artists.
Oh.
Bubble Eye was one of them, Fat Smack and Louie. And right now I was working with a couple different local kind of underground artists now, just trying to build with somebody. Yeah. Because I was building with Marcus, for real.
Of course.
I was building with him, but now, you know, I try to tap in with other different artists.
Yeah.
And, you know, try to build with them and see if I can find a sound that fits for them.
Yeah. Do you, when you're working with an artist that wants to get production from you, do you prefer that you guys are in the studio cooking up together? It
depends. If they want me to send them something, I definitely send them something.
Yeah.
I don't really care. It's all about, I love the craft more than, you know, trying to just collect some little upfront money. I love the craft more. So I send them some beats, and if they like them, they'll let me know which one they want to do.
Yeah.
But if they prefer to be in the studio, and if we in the same city or something, I'll pull up anytime. I'll pull up anytime. I just feel like getting out and networking, getting in those studios is key.
Yeah.
You know, and if you got good quality beats and production, good. You good. Networking with good product, you straight.
You all the way good.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this. I know that there's a few producers that I know personally that are also artists.
Yeah.
But they like to keep it completely separate. They don't necessarily like people to know that they do both. They kind of have an alter ego as a producer, like a different name.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you, or do you let...
I'm Rossyè Lamont across the board. I'm Rossyè Lamont, the producer, the engineer, the artist, the songwriter, everything. Yep.
That's good because it really builds your brand and gives it just gives it more power.
Exactly. And then people hear my name, they think it's an alias anyway.
Right. Yeah, where did your name come from? Talk to us about your name.
French, you know. Shout out to my dad. I'm actually a junior. But yeah, you know.
That's the government name?
That's my government.
I love it.
Yeah. So shout out my dad and my mom. They did the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my dad's auntie named him.
Okay.
And I guess because the name was so unique, and I was his only son, he just passed it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get compliments on my name every time.
It is a dope name.
They butcher it like crazy, but I get compliments like crazy.
That's what I didn't want to do. I was like, I gotta ask him.
It was so crazy. One time I got mail and letter in the mail. It said Miss.
No.
It said Miss. I was like, all right.
I would have never have taken that for a female name.
I don't know. They did. I was like, all right.
Don't feel bad because I get artists hitting my DM talking about, hey bro. I'm like, clearly I'm not a man.
Like, bro.
Yeah, hey bro, check out my song. I'm like,
you know what that might be? That's a spam message.
That's exactly what it is. They just copy and paste it into everybody. So, you know, I always come back at them, but like, no problem, sis. I'm going to get you calling me bro.
Right. What?
Oh, what's up, sis? Okay, I got you.
Right. Don't play.
I had one of them get really mad and block me for doing that. I said, well, you shouldn't have been dumb. Like, look who you sending the message
like,
to.
Don't send her talking about some bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, stop it.
Yeah, people are crazy.
Yep, absolutely.
So you do a lot with your music.
Yes.
Let's step outside of music for a minute.
Okay.
When you're not in the studio, when you're not on the road, when you're not, you know, doing music related stuff, what else you enjoy doing in your personal time?
Kicking it with my family. I got 2 daughters that I love to death. If I'm not
bigger
working,
than you.
It's bigger than me. If I'm not at work or if I'm not in the studio, I am with my daughters. They is climbing on me, pulling my clothes off, and pulling my hair and pulling my beard, all that. It's just bothering me. But I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. My oldest will be 5, and my youngest will be 2. Both their birthdays in April. I don't know how I did that.
Oh, they April babies. You know how you did that. He talking about, I don't know how I did that.
I'm talking about the time and shit. I'm just trying to make sure. You know.
I was born in April. Go back 9 months. It must have been a cold winter night, you know, or a hot. So what was 9 months before that?
It was like the timing though, like, cause it's like this. I wouldn't
you
expect.
know what he was doing.
Their birthdays is 2 weeks apart. Like that's too close.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it was like the same time. Almost.
That is funny.
I don't know if that was just coincidence or what, but
April's a heavy month for you, expensive month.
Actually, yeah, first 2 quarters is pretty expensive.
Yeah. Absolutely. My son,
and
your birthday's in right now today.
Yeah, today.
You know what I'm saying? Well, and when you have kids, then our birthdays go out the window.
Yeah, I see me. I went to Mexico last year for my birthday. This year, I'm focused on the music more. You know what I mean?
100%.
And then I really I step back on my birthday. It's just another day to me. You know,
I'm with you.
Yeah, but
we're just happy to still be alive.
Yeah, but my kids' birthdays is like national holidays. You know, especially with my girl. You know, she go all out every year for their birthday.
That's so dope.
So,
is your family really supportive of your music?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They never told me. They tell me all the time, do not give up.
Yeah.
Stay focused. And I get texts from my mom all the time. Keep focused. We rooting for you.
Aww,
yeah.
I
On my
love
project, I got some voice memos.
I was just gonna ask you that.
I got
That
voice
is
memos.
so
I got my girl. I
dope.
got testimonials from like people that's like my real people.
Yeah.
That's, you know, just validating it for me.
Makes it really personal.
And every time I hear, I tear up sometimes.
Of course
man.
you do.
I tear up
It's
'cause
emotional.
I came a long way, man. This journey.
Absolutely.
This journey called life.
That is amazing. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Doing your thing out here.
Yeah, I try.
So when you're a family man,
Yeah.
give us the secret of work-life balance in your world.
Woo. Well, the secret I would say would be patience.
Yeah.
Being able to know when to tell other people no.
Yeah.
Because that work will go on longer than anticipated
Yeah.
by you just saying yes to everything.
Yeah.
So you got to know when to shut that off. And just overall, just I don't know. It's I'm still learning how to, you know, make it work, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes I can't shut it off.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a learning experience every day, you know. Sometimes I do things a little bit differently every day. It just depends on how the day goes, to be
Absolutely.
honest. If my kids come in and they happy, that just makes me want to just stop.
Absolutely.
Today,
That
you know, they
energy
come
is
in.
there.
Yeah. Usually once 4 o'clock hit, my day shut down anyway. Once it's about
Family
my kids from
time.
there. Right. It's family time from there. But yeah, I would say just overall, just staying true to myself and just them, that smile on their face, put the smile on my face.
Yeah.
To make me just shut off work and just tend to them.
You learn time management, right?
Time management. Man, especially with work too. It's just a lot. But yeah, once I get them, nothing else matters. Once they at home and they in my presence, I don't need nothing else.
And you said something very key a minute ago I want to reiterate on.
Yeah.
You said learning to tell people no. And even further than that, learn to say no without explaining yourself.
You don't gotta tell people.
You ain't
why.
gotta, no. It's just no.
No.
And
Like,
if they
that's draining.
question you,
Yeah.
then get that person from around you. It's none of their business.
Exactly. And once you really understand that and know how to do that,
Yeah.
your life will be so much better.
You'll be at peace.
You will be at peace easier, and you'll be more in control of your life.
Because not saying no to people and putting yourself in situations that you really don't want to be a part of is going to cause anxiety in your life.
And sometimes you feel like you have to say yeah to some people.
Right.
But you don't have to
We-
say
nah.
yeah. No, tell
And
the
if
people
they
no.
get mad, that is not your friend.
You hear me? Yeah, so now, when it comes to that, once I learn how to say no to people, I've been great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today was great, tomorrow even better.
I know that's right. Because this too shall pass.
You hear me?
Whatever it is, we got to stop worrying about stuff that's out of our control.
Exactly.
You know?
Because once you can't control the uncontrollable.
That's right.
Control what you can control, and you will be just fine.
So your project that came out on your birthday today.
Yes, ma'am.
How long was it in the works?
I would say probably 6 months.
Okay.
I've probably been cooking it since summertime of maybe late summer of 2022, and I put the final touches on it. I would say in January.
Yeah.
And then everything else was just getting the promo run ready like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been rocking it since.
So let me ask you this. It sounds like you're a perfectionist, as you should be.
I really am.
I got that vibe.
Yeah. I really am. And
Because you do everything.
Yes. And just, with this, I just started, delegating duties to other team members now because of how large this is now, and I just, once I learned to delegate that too, it takes so much off my plate.
But it's hard to do that though, right?
It is. It's
hard.
And I don't want to micromanage either.
Exactly.
I don't want to micromanage. I hate it. I hate being micromanaged and I hate doing it.
Right.
So it's like, I just got to learn to let go and just trust,
Yeah.
And once I do that, everything flows.
Absolutely. And it's tough. So, with that being said, when you record a song, how many times, if you had to take a guess, do you listen to that song, whether it be in your car,
Oh my
at the
gosh.
house, whatever, before you decide I'm putting this one out?
Oh my God. Every day.
Yeah.
Any chance I can get. I got an AirPod in. Listening to instrumental.
Yeah.
Straight instrumental. Just with the flow in my head,
Yeah.
right? And then when I finally get in the studio to record it, then I'll write it or whatever. Then I do a voice memo, like on my phone, just so I don't forget the flow, right?
Make a little stencil.
Exactly. And then once I had that, I play the beat in my car. My daughter, she's so cute with this every time. Every time she get in the car, Daddy, can you play the beat? You'll play your beat.
Aww,
it's so cute.
That's so dope.
Every time.
I love it.
Sometimes I'll be like, Dag, London, again? But yeah.
You're her first love.
Yeah.
She's your biggest supporter.
Oh my God, she is. And it is so amazing. It just makes me feel so fuzzy inside.
Yeah.
Every time she do that, I'll be like, oh.
That's my baby.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's my baby for real.
That is so dope. Absolutely. Because I know like a lot of artists that do everything.
Yes.
You know, like yourself.
Yes.
Man, you go back and the beautiful thing about being an artist who records himself and engineers himself at any time, if you listen to that song and you're like, you know what, I want to add an ad lib there. I want to, put a little reverb there. You can go back and do it.
Just do it.
You ain't got to call your engineer and say, hey, bruh.
Can you send it back over to
Yeah.
me? Nope. Load up the project file. Come on.
Right.
That's it. And you know what? And that's the beauty behind it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It just gives you so much autonomy to do whatever you need to do. Like
Yeah.
you hear stuff so many times, you might miss something.
Yeah.
And then it'd be last minute, you hear a mistake and you can't. If you're going through somebody else, you can't retract it.
That's right.
And correct it.
Yeah.
So giving you that autonomy to go in and do it, you can't. I wouldn't take that from nobody.
Absolutely, because a lot of these, engineers, whatever you pay them for a mix and master probably only comes with 1 or 2 edits.
If that. Usually it's take what you can get.
Yeah,
or if you got to book another mixing session or something.
Or you got to pay them for a whole nother session because.
And I realize if I don't like that first mix, I'm not booking another session.
Right.
Why should I?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna just learn and move on. I'm gonna just take that L at that point because I'm not finna keep feeding you money to try to correct something that's probably not gonna come out correct anyway. So I'm gonna just cut my losses.
Yeah. And I'm probably pretty sure. Do you mix and master for other artists?
I have.
Yeah.
I have, and
not really your preference though.
I mean, I don't have many people tell me that I have a bad mix.
Yeah.
People
I mean, as far as like dealing with some of these artists that don't know how to record themselves, or they want to come back with 20,000 edits after you don't.
No. I mean, at least I try to have my stuff tracked out so it's easy if I need to.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Absolutely.
But usually they don't come back for second edits. Usually I try to get it one and done. You know what I mean? Try to get them in and out. I don't usually try to be like, can we change this a little bit? Put a little bit more reverb on this.
Yeah.
Put some delay on that. I'll be like, really, bro? Like, I make sure we all on the same page before your session.
Absolutely. You know artists, tell them what you want. And also providing you with a reference helps too.
Reference tracks are key. Like if you let your engineer hear a reference track, for example, like a voice memo, like I was telling you guys about, record yourself rapping that song on a voice memo, or just record a video of yourself rapping the song and then let your engineer hear that so he can kind of use his expertise to use the right plugins that fit your voice, your vocal and stuff like that. It's just little small stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Makes your job easier.
Oh my God. Cause a good raw vocal makes it, I got to tell them, hey, don't be too close. Don't be yelling or step back. Once they get that raw vocal, they know it's like perfect.
Absolutely.
I like working with artists like that because, the newer artists, they like to sit and write in the studio.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, you paying for this time, right?
I don't get that. If that's what they got to do, cool.
Like, you want to write on the clock? So be it. But
easy for me. I'll be sitting here thumbing through my phone while you write.
Facebook, Instagram, whatever, right? While you doing that, I'll be like, all right, bro, you got 30 minutes. And then if you want to just get the hook done, then all you have is the hook done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not giving you a full song if you ain't paid for it.
So listen, the project is out.
Yes, ma'am.
It's your birthday.
Yes, ma'am.
All that. Again, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
For people that are tapped in, tuned in, tell them the name of the project, where it's available.
Mm-hmm. The name of the project is called Cool, You Found Me.
Cool, You Found Me. I like that.
Yeah, smooth, right? Rossyè Lamont, Cool, You Found Me. It's available on all streaming platforms by the end of this week. Right now, it is on Apple Music and Spotify. So you can go eat that up and enjoy.
Tell them how to spell your name.
Rossyè Lamont, Rossye, Lamont, Lamont.
got to make sure that they get it right.
Yeah.
Not that there's another one out there, but
if you find another Rossyè Lamont, it's probably my pops, and you might not be
a senior.
senior. Yeah, but you might. Yeah, nah, we the only two out here, so yeah.
I know that's right. Before we do your social media and shout outs and stuff, I think you have a website?
Yep, website is RossyèLamont.com.
Okay.
Real easy. It is in the development stages, so it should be done by the 23rd.
Okay.
So I have a landing page up, and it has everything set up where you can find music, but it will have my web store. It will have all my exclusive videos, behind the scenes content posted on there once it goes live. But for now, it is just I'm kind of directing traffic there.
Yeah.
So they can find the music for now. But right now, it's just in the development stages with the landing page. So.
Absolutely.
But it will be available March 23rd.
You have to have your own domain because our social media don't belong to us. We don't own it.
Nope.
We're renting space.
Exactly.
You have your own domain. That's yours.
That's mine.
That's mine.
And that .com. Once I got that .com, I was like, woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This makes you feel good.
Makes you feel real good.
Anything else you got in the works coming up, visuals that you want to make sure everybody's tapped into?
Yeah, y'all can find me on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, at Rossyè Lamont. I got some new stuff coming, new music dropping. I'm gonna be drip feeding some new music. Give me a couple weeks after Cool You Found Me, I'm gonna start drip feeding new music.
Nice.
To just kind of feed the streets,
Because
I got some hits in the chamber, and I want the world to hear them in this time.
Yeah.
And I want y'all to know that I'm here to stay, and I ain't going nowhere. You hear me?
I know that's right. You have a lot of people that are supporting you.
I do, man.
Your family.
I do, and I'm so thankful for that.
That's a blessing.
I'm thankful for that because a lot of people would be like, this is a hobby.
Yeah.
Go on and get you a job somewhere and go on sit down and be a part of the rat race. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, my people want me to pursue my dreams. My sister give me motivation every day, man.
Yeah. Shout those people out.
Yeah, my sister Chanel, my mama Allison, and my dad Rossyè. Salute. I couldn't have did this without y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, every last one of y'all, for real.
That's right.
Yeah.
Last but not least, we live. Industry's Most Wanted Podcast.
Let's go.
Shout out to Rossyè Lamont in the building, the birthday boy.
You hear me? Turn up.
Go ahead and let everybody know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
What makes me the industry's most wanted is that I'm here to stay, and I ain't going nowhere, and I'm here to make the best music you heard in your life. Let's go.
I love your energy, man. You're like a ball of fun, you know?
Yeah, man. Look, I can't wait to just get out there, man. Y'all will love me once y'all understand who I am as a person. Y'all will learn to love me. I'm a really fun person.
I could tell it's very genuine.
Yeah.
You got great energy, bro.
Thank you.
It was such a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure for me being here too. Man, look.
We about to walk you down the hallway though.
Oh yeah,
you know
we got a long commute. I forgot.
Yeah, it's gonna take us at least an hour to get down the 2 doors down.
Yeah, I know, right? Nah, we gonna get it though. We got it.
Facts. We up out of here, y'all.
Peace out.
I'm popping your too fast, did you dash 200-mile speed race? Anything, go to rim me out the bottle, no chase. Love the drink, but the weed.